doctor gonna write? Together we will fight.
Bryan Battle's been cut by the UFC. Unfortunately, in this particular instance, it is a justified cut. He missed weight 2 times in a row, 3 times in his last 6 fights, and he moved up a weight class and still missed weight by 4 pounds. So unfortunately, they gotta cut him. I like Bryan Battle as a person and as a fighter, but he just can't be trusted to make weight. It's a shame because it's wasted potential. He won tough, undefeated in his last 5 fights, and had some pretty good momentum in his career. It's just one of those situations where he's kind of like his own worst enemy. Can't make that weight limit. He can't make the cut, so he got cut. The UFC's loss is the PFL's gain, maybe. They need new opponents for Francis Ngannou, so maybe he can fight him if he can weigh in under 267 pounds. After their victories last weekend at UFC 319, Khamzat Chimaev and Lerone Murphy now have 9 wins in a row. They're on the list for the longest active UFC win streaks. Number 1 is Islam Makhachev with 15, then Merab 13, then a 4-way tie for 3rd place with 9. Khamzat, Ilya, Lerone, Movsar, Evloev all have 9. All these guys are champs except Movsar and Lerone. Lerone may be fighting for the belt, though, in December against Volk. That's what both those guys want. Some felt that Movsar deserved the title shot, but he didn't take that fight with Pico. Lerone did, got the KO, and got the title shot maybe in December. All these guys are from the Caucasus region, except Lerone Murphy. Bohayo's taking on Imavov in a couple weeks in Paris. RDR thinks Bohayo shouldn't even be talked about in the title picture because he last fought last year. His last 3 wins were also Cannonier, Craig, and Magomedov. Also, RDR's fight with Fluffy Hernandez came together very quickly. They're fighting October 18th because RDR just the other day was talking about fighting Khamzat in October.
Happen if he wants to fight in Abu Dhabi. The main thing is about this fight is when it's gonna happen. If he wants to fight in Abu Dhabi, I think it's very clear that I'm the guy. Caio and Imavov are fighting in 3 weeks, so it might be a little bit too short for one of them to step up. I think Imavov is very deserving as well. He's very skilled. He has a crazy record. What he did to Adesanya was great. Was amazing. I didn't expect that at all, and it was perfect. I think Caio should. He's not there. He didn't even fight this year, I think. So his last win was over Cannonier, maybe. His best win is Cannonier, which is good, but MVP just beat him as well. So I beat 5 guys this year, and he beat nobody this year. So I think he's not there at the moment. And I'd say Fluffy is he's close as well. He's very good. He did amazing in his last fight, and he deserves a shot soon as well. But let me get this one.
So you feel...
Brian, it seems like he's there, but he's not there at all. He's not even close, to be honest.
But he is close if he wins. Dana White says he's going to wait and see how that fight plays out, and then he's going to wait and see how De Ridder versus Hernandez plays out to decide who gets the next title shot. It may just come down to who has a better performance out of the 2 winners. Maybe Fluffy and De Ridder have a bit of an advantage because they go second, and sometimes the recency bias causes us to overestimate the performance that was more recent. TJ Dillashaw had Khamzat Chimaev work with his coach for his cardio and conditioning, and TJ was impressed and proud of the way Khamzat performed for 5 minute rounds against DDP. Some point out that Khamzat didn't really face any resistance in that fight. Like, really, DDP didn't have any offense to push Khamzat, but nonetheless, TJ was very impressed with the cardio improvements of Khamzat Chimaev.
Look at that cardio, boys.
Unbelievable.
Cardio is sick. I didn't watch it live. I watched it the day after because I was at the Sprouts convention. And when I saw that it was a 5-round, insanely unanimous decision, I just knew it's like, let's fucking go, right? Like, everyone thought the only way he was going to win is by finishing him. He went out there, just put on an absolute clinic. I was surprised with how easy he made it look. I know he was good. I thought it was going to be a lot harder of a challenge. I mean, I'm a DDP fan as well, too, like his pressure and the way he fights, right? But Chimaev looked like very low level, like he'd never wrestled a day in his life before. It was crazy. He took him down and crucified him in under 50 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, under 50 seconds, he got taken out and crucified, and like held him there for so long. Insane to me.
Herb Dean had no problem with Mark Goddard standing up Khamzat Chimaev and DDP during that fight. The rules say the ref shall either stand up or break the fighters when neither fighter is able to or fails to demonstrate real significant or sustained effort to advance towards finishing the fight by any method. Simply maintaining what may be perceived as a superior position will not be considered effort to advance towards finishing the fight, nor grounds for a guaranteed opportunity to maintain that position. Based on those rules, Herb Dean backs his colleague for the couple stand-ups during the DDP versus Khamzat fight.
Mark Goddard stood them up a couple times. Would you have done the same thing in the fight?
I don't think there was anything wrong with his stand-ups. Khamzat dominated the fight round, but I think, and it's, this is an ongoing conversation that everyone in the stakeholders and everyone in the sport has, but what do we want this sport to look like? Do we want people to achieve a dominant position, which, if you're not using it to beat your opponent, could almost be looked at as a hiding place, as a place to burn time? And I'm never going to accuse Khamzat of hiding, because, the man's a savage. But if you get a position, like we can break that one down, the crucifix, chest-to-chest position, not a lot of height. Very difficult to get a place where you can punch your opponent. Sometimes he's able to get elbows. And you want to reward people. We can talk about 10-8s and that at the same time. You want to reward someone with a 10-8 for trying to finish their opponent, for taking a risk. It takes a risk to make some space, to posture, where you're going to be able to maybe finish the fight. And I think that's what we want our sport to look like. And so I'm okay with those stand-ups that Mark Goddard did.
Dan Hooker's looking to return in the fall. He's looking to fight Arman Tsarukyan. Tsarukyan recently said that he would like to fight in October or November. He's recently been talking to the UFC bosses, and they told him that they're targeting to have him fight in Abu Dhabi or Qatar. Dan Hooker is one of the names at the top of the list, as well as Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje. But Paddy and Justin have less interest in fighting Arman, while Hooker does have interest. That, alongside the timing and their beef that they have with each other, makes it a viable option. Hooker versus Tsarukyan, probably either October in Abu Dhabi or the following month, November in Qatar. MVP Promotions confirms Jake Paul versus Tank Davis in Atlanta, Georgia at the State Farm Arena, only on Netflix, Friday, November 14th. Dravante been disrespecting my name too long. His nickname might be Tank, but I'm an FPV drone and I'm about to disable Tiny Boy. Yes, he's one of the pound-for-pound boxers in the world, but my motto is anyone, anytime, any place, against all odds. And I like my odds. First, I'm going to kill David, then I will go on to slaughter Goliath. Another fight has been added to the UFC Perth card on September 27th. That's Justin Tafa versus Louis Sutherland. So now Justin Tafa joins his brother, Junior Tafa, on the card, who takes on Ibo Aslan.